Cashless Society here again today, and I wanted to revisit this video I posted on July 6th talking about basically what altcoins I think are about to have some pretty big moves, and where I see the price going, maybe short term. And now I wanted to kind of update my opinion on those and let you know what moves I'm thinking next. So first off, I talked about Link, so let's take a look at that one.
First altcoin I want to take a look at is Link. As I mentioned in my last video, Link is about to break an all-time high. Like, it is on the edge. And when that happens, it's going to be a sharp move up. As you can see as well right here, we have a very similar pattern playing out in Link that we just went through, almost, over a year's worth of consolidation. And then it finally broke out, and it did about a 10x. I think you're going to see a similar price action off of this breakout. I anticipate landing somewhere, $30, $40 now, looking at the chart. So once again, this is one of my top plays coming into the next few months.
All right, so pretty much covers it. That's still basically exactly where I sit with Link. Right before this breakout to all-time highs, I did take out a pretty good position. So I'm still looking at exactly landing somewhere between $30, $40. I've already got a limit order set to get rid of all of my Link at 35. As we move through the chart and so on, I'll see if I leave that sell order in there. But I think that's about exactly where we're going to land. So, and the reason being, like I said, there's patterns, there's fractals in crypto. I don't know if it's because of algorithm trading or what, but it just seems to happen over and over and over. And right now, as you can see with this first breakout, it broke out. It had like a little bull flag form here. The second move up, a little bit of consolidation, and then a third move up. I think we're doing the same thing once again. Bull flag was right here. Right now we're at that second point of consolidation. I think we might get one more move up, and that would take us close to between $30 and $40. So that's why I have my sell in there, and that pretty much covers it. So the next one I want to look at is Ocean. So let's see what I had to say there.
Another one that looks really good, Ocean. I mean, this Ocean pattern / fractal that we have going on right here looks a lot like that Link bottom I just showed you. What was going on over here as well as right here. Ocean has a very similar price chart going on. So I think Ocean breaks out. It could easily, it could go up to $1, right, from 10 cents. So there's another 10x there. Ren, I mean, obviously.
All right, that's pretty much it on Ocean. And right after I made the video, pretty much, I bought around 9 cents. It's up to 40 now. I think we're seeing very similar price action as we saw with Link. A little bull flag here, breakout, some consolidation, and probably one more move up. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it got up over $1, $1.40. Wouldn't shock me. But with being up so much on Ocean, I'm definitely starting to think about moving into some of the other ones that haven't broke out yet, because I'm basically up 400% on the Ocean move. So I'm definitely looking at maybe moving that over somewhere else, because even if it gets up to $1.40 something, I would only have another 300% to go. Whereas if I could get 500 or 1,000% somewhere else, that might be of interest, right? But all right, next one is going to be Ren. So let's take a look.
Ren protocol for sure. I mean, Ren is another one where it's already up like 500% off the bottom in March. So at first you're like, oh, well, should I be buying something that's up that much? Man, this isn't working. Okay, so, but yeah, I mean, you see it just made a new high over this 15-cent area, and it's just been kind of consolidating. I think as soon as we might get a little pullback down to these moving averages, or maybe not at all, it could pump up here to the $1.60, $1.70. I could see that over the next 3 or so months. And it's a really low market cap too as well. Zilliqa's not, Link isn't, but
All right, so not much to say about Ren either. Just when it was one of my picks, and looking at the chart, it's been a little slower moving, but it did finally start breaking out. So I had bought in around 17 cents, and now we're up to 28. I think that this, like I said, it can definitely keep running. We'll see. As I mentioned in this video, I'll put it up in the right hand corner right here for you if you want to watch the whole thing. But I basically talk about, out of all these plays, I think Ocean, Ren, and Tomo were going to be my favorite. And those are the ones that I put my money in. And they all did perform well compared to the rest. So the other two that I had in the video is VeChain and Cardano. And let's take a look there.
So you can see VeChain just kind of broke out this resistance that it had around the 8 cent area. Opt out of that, it's basically up 100% from that point. And even then, it has a lot of room to run. So, and VeChain is getting hyped left and right. People are starting to talk about it again. And I see that the XRP community is actually getting on the VeChain hype bandwagon. I'm not sure where the connection came there.
All right. So anyway, VeChain. I'm not going to show the clip about Cardano. It's whatever. VeChain and Cardano, the chart looks almost identical, at least of the point we're at this year. And it's looking more and more bullish to me right now, just because it hasn't. Neither of them have had that big breakout that I think is coming, but they both are very hypey. Essentially, there's a lot of people talking about both of these projects, and eventually when they have their breakout, it's going to be big. So I might take some gains from Ocean, probably Ocean, and maybe the Link trade when I finally close that, and put it over into VeChain and Cardano. So, and that's just because these charts have still been consolidating for a month since I made the video. Whereas you saw Ocean is already up about 400% since I made it. Ren has almost doubled. And lastly, Tomo. Let's see here what I had to say about Tomo. Never mind. It's not in there. But anyway, so Tomo, I bought it about 50 cents. And it has almost tripled since then. So Tomo's looking good. But I also think it has plenty of room to run. So I'm probably going to sit tight with the Tomo that I have. I'm definitely only looking really right now at moving Link and Ocean, and I might move it over to VeChain and Cardano. So that pretty much sums up my my trade ideas and my updates. I'm going to continue to do this because, I think, like I said, trading is going to be what I mainly focus on in the channel, because that's what I feel like I'm naturally good at. A lot of these other guys, they want to report the news and so on. That's not really where I'm sitting at. Honestly, I think the only important news to know for me is that XRP is absolutely killing it, and they are involved with a lot of governments and so on, as I've showed you in my videos. So XRP is really the only news I care about. And lastly, I also want to show you that XRP chart. So let's take a look. So right now with XRP, you can see here we are in this kind of bull pennant that's forming. Simple TA, if you don't know what that means, it's basically, you got your flagpole here, and then what looks like to be a pennant forming, as you can see. You have your bull pennants, your bull flags. I mean, you can draw it how you want. This could be considered a bull flag as well. It just depends. Either way, these are bullish price formations in an uptrend. So, looking at XRP, as I've said before, it is just one giant fractal pattern, whatever you want to call it, and it hasn't broke rhythm at all. So, until it does, I'm going to trade the chart as if we were repeating the pattern. And as I would show you, if we were repeating the pattern, you are here. So, look, back here, you had the same formation. You had this finally a breakout after consolidation, and then you had a bull pennant form, and then it just took off. You had the cross on the moving averages, and then that was it. And from there, it ran up another like 4,000%. So, you're basically betting against a fractal or pattern that consistently plays out over and over, and I don't see why you would do that. I think having some XRP is very smart. And as you can see, I got the pennant here, the cross on the moving average, and if everything plays out, we got another 4,000% or so up from here before any true consolidation. So I'm trading the chart as I see it, and that's how I see it. That pretty much covers it. Well, actually, no. I got one more thing for you. So, as I mentioned, keep looking at this altcoin dominance. This is why I don't hold any Bitcoin. People ask me, oh, you don't hold Bitcoin? Why this? Why that? Well, because for one, I don't really see its use case except it having that network security. That's why I like Elastos, because Elastos is actually using Bitcoin's network security for something other than just Bitcoin. So, but anyway, Bitcoin is losing on the dominance chart. Right now we're at about 60% Bitcoin dominance. This is about to break upwards as well. As I've mentioned, I think we could easily see 50% or less, even maybe 40% for Bitcoin by the end of the year. And I think that a big reason it's going to lose its dominance is because of this chart here. So XRP, I think, is about to blow up, and it's going to heavily cut into the Bitcoin dominance. Same thing with Ethereum. I think Ethereum's about to break out, continue running as well. And just percentage-wise, Bitcoin is not going to win. For at least, I would say the next 6 or so months, the play is altcoins. And I'm going to continue to keep updating on this as we move along. So, but yep, I appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
What is a cashless society? What does it actually mean in a literal or high-level sense?
Money will become like these, relics of a different age, and will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash will disappear. It will become electronic, transferred by things like these.
Then Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Ben, good morning.
Mobile payment transactions in China reached a cumulative total of 277.4 trillion RMB in 2018, ranking #1 in the world, according to the recently released statistical report on internet development in China. As of June 2019, online payment users in the country reached 633 million. The cashless society is now approaching.
When's the last time you paid with cash? Well, chances are cash has taken a backseat to the plastic in your wallet and smartphone pay apps.
Denver 7's Ryan Luby explains the digital pay revolution and why not everyone is on board.
The cashless society, the cashless society.
The cashless society.
The cashless society is now approaching.
The cashless society.